Do you know what your brand message is? Well, you need to know. Keep watching and listening to TalentSmiths Lunch and Learn Live as I share with you 5 surprising hacks to creating your brand message intentionally. For joining me. I'm Janet Smith of TalentSmiths, and this is Lunch and Learn Live. TalentSmiths is a place where all compensation professionals get advancement on their career prep, interview prep, personal and professional development as well. So I'm glad that you're here because all this month I'm talking about your personal brand, your business of one. And today I want you to stay to the end because I have a bonus, an extra bonus for you. And all this month, like I said, we're talking about your personal brand. This is actually week 3 of your personal brand. And this week, we're going to talk about 5 hacks that will help you to describe your brand. And we're going to do a dive into Canva. If you've never used Canva, this is a great day to learn how to use it. And it's a great day to start. So let's go into using and describing your personal brand with these 5 hacks to describe your personal brand. Let's get started. So, you want to tell your story. You want to tell your own story. You want to create your own narrative. And if you've asked people how they describe you and how they portray you, and you didn't get the answers that you thought, you can change the narrative of that. So it's okay. You can change your own narrative intentionally and change the narrative of your story and change the narrative of your brand. And if you didn't know or if you don't believe it, please believe it that the world is waiting for you to show up now, specifically in this time, as you've never shown up before. You need to show up now like you've never shown up before. And you have the tools in which to do that. You have the tools to have your very own platform to show up and show your brand, tell your story, because you're a business of one. And the world needs you to be a business of one and to be a bold business of one in whatever your skill is, whatever your expertise is. If you're already employed, you're still a business of one. You still need to share your story, your specialty, your skills intentionally and consistently, unapologetically as well. So you can do that, and I'm going to share with you and show you how. So let's go into those 5 ways or those hacks to describe your brand. So your brand says who you are. It describes who you are and it helps define the character of your brand. Your values are what you believe, and they help describe what you believe, and they help to define um, basically what you stand for, to show people and to share with people what you actually stand for. And your story, it's your experience, and your experience is like none other. Some people have been through the same experiences as you, but you've gone through those and you've succeeded through those experiences in different ways than other people. And other people need to hear that, and they need you to show up and share that. So, describing your own experiences, it helps define how you overcame obstacles and how you got to where you are today, the person that you are today, the individual that you are today, the solution that you are today, and the source that you are today, and whatever service, sales, solutions, skills, speaker expertise, whatever expertise you provide, your experience tells how you got there. Mhm. Your visual, how you present yourself. How do you present yourself visually? Defines how you show up to your audience. Social media, how do you communicate to your audience? Are you communicating on phone, on text, on email, on social media? How are you communicating with your people, with your audience, with your circle of influence? Whoever you know, whoever's in your sphere, those are your people. Those are your people. That's your circle of influence. And it defines where your audience can consume your content based on how you communicate with them. How do you reach out to them? How do you maintain contact with them? And how do you network with them? So I want to show you how to intentionally write the narrative of your brand story. And I want to share with you some actionable things that you can do, regardless of what you specialize in, regardless of what solution you provide, regardless of what skills you have or that what skills you need to learn, regardless of your service, if you're a speaker or in sales or whatever the case may be, this is for you. So we're going to create content in Canva. I'm going to share my screen with you so that we can walk through Canva and I can show you how great it is. Let's go into Canva. So this is Canva, and I'm going to get everything off of my screen so that you can see it a little bit better. And in Canva, it's pretty awesome because it gives you the opportunity or the ability to create different types of social media content. And you can do that in many different formats. There's so many different templates that you can choose from. You can do social media, Instagram, um, whether it's Facebook or Twitter or Pinterest or LinkedIn, even if you're creating something personal, invitations, cards, postcards, planners, if it's something for your business, if you have a presentation to do, if you want to create a logo or business cards or invoice, even a proposal, if you want to create marketing material, education material, or just anything that's trending. What's trending now? Zoom is trending with all of the work at home, school from home, educate from home. Everyone's doing everything from home for the most part. And a lot of folks are doing that in Zoom. Well, there's some backgrounds that you can add to your Zoom meetings that will make it a bit more fun and make it a bit cool. And there's greeting cards and everything like that as well. So if we go into Canva to create a design, you're going to, once again, these are a list of different types of designs that you can create. And if I just scroll down at the bottom of the page and show you this, this shows you the different sizes of the designs that you can create as well. Let me get rid of my logo in the upper right hand corner just to make sure that you can see everything that I click on the screen. There, that's better. So from logos to flyers to Facebook covers to posters, presentations, social media, animated social media, stories, and the list goes on and on. Canva is amazing because all of these are templates. These are pre-made templates that you can easily hop in and use. So when you create and share information on social media, you can definitely use a social media graphic. You can actually just type words into Facebook, into LinkedIn, into Instagram. Maybe not Instagram. Instagram, I think, has to have pictures. But you can just type words into most of your media that you're using, even email or text. And that's great. That is better than not sharing anything. But if you add a graphic onto the words that you're sharing, that makes it even better. If you add animated graphic, which equates to a video, that makes it even better. But even more on top of that, if you add a video or a picture of yourself, that makes it even better because it's more personalized. It's more about you. But however you choose to make your graphics will be fine. We are going to choose a social media size graphic to make today. So when you click on social media, this is a perfect square size graphic. It's 1080 by 1080 pixels if you want to know the size of the graphic. And you can just pick any template that you want, which is awesome. So you don't have to be a designer. You don't have to be very, very creative. You can come into one of the pre-made templates and just add your own words. You can change the colors, and you can even change the pictures of what you want. So if you're one that's in sales and you want to show off the items that you're selling, you can pick one of these social media graphics and you can add your picture. So if you wanted to pick this right here, and this particularly says holiday promo, if you wanted to add in a picture of something that you are selling, you could definitely do that. If you are a speaker, if you are one that is a coach or a speaker, a preacher or teacher, and you want to just do a graphic maybe that has a quote, you can type in the word quote, and then you can get graphics that have a lot of quotes on them so that you can pick something maybe like this, and you can add in your own quote and your own picture. You can pick something like this, add in your own quote and your own picture as well. Even if you are someone that has a service-based business, if you're an entrepreneur, you have a service-based business, you can create a graphic specifically for what you are wanting to share with your audience, what your expertise is in. So let's just say we are a coach and we want to provide some encouragement or some motivation for people. So even if you're one that you think that you don't have anything to offer, you do have something to offer. Even if it's just a motivating phrase or an affirmation that you want to share with someone. I'm going to choose this one right here. You can use this particular template and you can create 7 quick posts that you can create and have to share for the week, for the upcoming week. If you share one thing a day, that will be great. If you share one post a day, that will be great. Striving to share more is even better, but if you're not sharing anything, switching to share one post a day will be great. And let's go ahead and edit this one so that I can show you what that looks like. So the text that's on here, you can click and you can drag and you can put it anywhere you want. You can highlight this and of course change the words that you want to add in here. Let's say one post a day keeps the confusion away. That's because we're creating our own narrative. And so if I want to put the person that said that quote, I would say Janet Smith, something I just made up. And you can put any specific quote that you want to share, anything that you're sharing very often with all of your clients or all of your customers or all of your on all of your applications, whatever it is you want to share. Um, Even if you want to share something like available for consulting human resource positions. Available for consulting human resource positions. Even if you're looking for a position, if you share quotes, if you share posts regularly, this will allow you to show up and stay top of mind and tip of tongue of anyone that's in your network. So I want to add a different picture. I think this lady is beautiful, but I'm going to add my own picture on here. And Canva is awesome because I can upload photos in here. I can choose stock photos that Canva has. You can choose from a whole list of photos. If you have the free account with Canva, you have about 8,000 photos. If you have the pro account with Canva, you have over 60,000 templates. Actually, way more photos than that. So you have an abundance of photos as well as templates that you can use. And you have elements in here that you can use, as well as text and videos that you can add into your graphics. And you can change the background of your graphics to be all types of things as well. And you can add folders if you're uploading information for your business, for yourself, of your kids, whatever you're uploading, you can categorize it into different folders. And this more section right here, it's even more systems and more tools that you can attach to Canva that you can use as well. So I'm going to go ahead and go into my Dropbox, and I'm going to pull up some pictures that I've taken today, actually, and we're going to use one of those pictures for this right here. And I can either click and drag my picture, and it will populate into this graphic here. And I have myself into this post. How easy was that? And even if I wanted to change the color, like if I want this to be more of colors that I like, or in my case, my brand colors, I can click on this color square right here, and I can choose the colors that are associated with TalentSmiths, or I can choose the colors that are associated with any other brand or business that I might have. I'm going to just choose the orange overlay on this one so that it can be a little bit brighter. So this is really cool. And another really cool feature that is available, if you don't click and drag, if you just click the picture itself and then give it a moment to populate inside of the post, once you have the effects button illuminated, then you can click effects and you can get rid of the background. So if I wanted to use this and only use my picture and get rid of my background, I could still use this and just have a picture of me on the top. And I just dragged it too fast. Oh, I think this one with my hair, it's confusing my hair with my hair with my hand. So I don't want to use that one. Let's delete that one. If I just take the same one and you go to effects and get rid of the background, it'll get rid of everything around me and it'll just keep my picture. And it says that they're having trouble, but they did it. So as you can see here, just showing you a picture in picture, this is really cool if you have another background that you want to use, like YouTube thumbnails or any type of thumbnail. If you just want to put your face in there and not have the background of wherever you took the picture, you can do that as well. But I'm just going to delete this one. So we can copy this picture and we can click and we can drag another photo. Let's drag it in here again. It's very sensitive sometimes when you try to drag the photos. You have to be just right. So there. And then I can change the wording here. And I can say, who's ready to add to their network? Which is pretty cool if you want to add to your network, which you should always be doing. And I'm going to delete this one actually, and then copy it so that I can add yet another picture. and change that. And I can change the wording to say, what shall I remove from my to-do list today? If you want to put a little humor in there, you can definitely do that. um, this does look like I'm trying to decide what I'm going to do today. And I can actually move this to be right justified, because everything right now is on the left and it's kind of covering up my picture. So I can put it down here. Actually, I'll just make it a little smaller. So this is just how easy it is to come into Canva and to create posts for yourself. And you can easily create 4 more of these so that you can have 7 posts, so you can post 1 thing per day. And then what you want to do, of course, is you want to come up here and you want to download these as a JPEG. And then we're just going to download all 3 of those, which is really, really cool. And it's been published. So I'm going to go back in here and I'm going to copy 1 more and show you something different. So I'm going to copy 1 more. And this time, if you want to make your static post into a video, you can definitely do that. And you can do that by animating it. And there's different ways that you can animate it. And these features are in the Pro account, and removing the background is in the Pro account as well. But it's so cool. If you just want to do a baseline animation, that's what it looks like. If you want to do a scrapbook animation, then it comes in like that. And here's a neon animation or a stamp animation. And the pop animation looks pretty cool as well. And you can also add music into your graphic. So cool. So cool. Let's see, what else do I need to share with you and show you in Canva? That's the gist of it. That is the basics of Canva, and that will get you posting in Canva if you're not familiar with it. If you're already familiar with Canva, you know lots of the bells and whistles that are available and that are pretty amazing inside of Canva. So how cool was that, right? Canva is so awesome and it's so easy, and it helps you to create the narrative of your story, and it helps you to show up and to show your brand intentionally, and you can create content directly into Canva. And if you'd like to try Canva Pro at no charge for 30 days, I'll have a code in the comments for you. And if you'd like to see some additional tutorials on how to use Canva, you can subscribe to TalentSmiths YouTube channel. We have several videos showing you different tips on how to use Canva. And the bonus that I have for you is about Headliner. Headliner app is another site that you can use that's pretty amazing, that will help you to create content for your story as well. Headliner is awesome, and when you subscribe to TalentSmiths YouTube channel, you'll find videos that show you how to use that as well. If you are one that might not want to be in front of the camera, but you want your face to be out there, Headliner is a cool app to use. So definitely check that out and go create some content. You've got this. You've got this. I know you do. Create that content. It's not as difficult as you may think. It's not as difficult as you may think it is. It's really very easy once you just get in and you play with it. And I have tutorials for you that's going to help you and that's going to walk you through it. So you need to create your message. You need to create your brand message intentionally and on purpose. Create content that shows people what you're about, what you're up to, what you're interested in, so they don't have to guess, so that they can help you. People will look out for you by the content that you share. If you don't share anything, they don't know what you need and they don't know how to help you. And you, in turn, will not know who you can help as well. So get to creating that content for your own personal brand, for your business of one.